Hello Leo, welcome to your December reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you this month. Now this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Your wisdom of the oracle is a leg up. What does your moonology say? A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Love that. Let's talk about this real quick before I pull your tarot. I will be looking at your general energy, love as well as career. Now, a leg up. Who got this card? Did you get it last month? I can't recall. But either way, this card talks about receiving help and giving it if required. It talks about delegating. It talks about interdependence, not codependence. Big difference. So I guess in a way this card is telling you that you've come to a point where going at it alone is no longer optimal. And there could be somebody around you who has the resources required to make your project or your life or your relationship easier. And help will come when you least expect it. You may not be looking for it, but it's going to show up at your door regardless. And the trick is to accept that aid, which is going to be given to you very freely. And once you embrace this interdependence, once you allow that teamwork to happen, once you allow that commingling to happen, I feel like miracles can be expected. It's a lovely card. Now, a win-win outcome is forecast. It's one of my favorite moonology cards, but we will see what this could be regarding once we get your tarot out. I am using the Hermetic Tarot for your main spread and the Noctiluca Tarot mini to clarify. Your cards have been pre-shuffled. Let's get 3 for your general energy. And then we will clarify. Ooh, the Emperor. I was thinking about the Emperor for some reason. The Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Emperor. Let's get 3 cards for career. The Magician, 8 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Lovely, lots of major arcana. Nice, I like that. Good energy. Let's get 3 cards for love. 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Love is a little hiccupy, if that's a word. But then again, tarot is just here for advice, am I right? It's not here to predict your future. And if anyone tells you that that's what it does, they are wrong. Let's get your clarifiers out right away and then we will translate your spread. Clarify the Queen of Cups. The cards are being very stubborn today. The 10 of Pentacles, beautiful. I love that. Clarify the 4 of Swords. Some kind of healing happening, whether that's spiritual healing or physical healing. 8 of Swords. Right. Emperor is being clarified by the Queen of Swords. You're the Queen of Swords twice. Clarify the Magician for career. Justice. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's the Tower. The illustrations in the Noctiluca Tarot are a little odd. I'm still getting used to this deck, but that's the Tower right there. The Page of Swords clarifying the 8 of Wands. If I need bridging energies, I will get them. The 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. I love this. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Please ignore any traffic noises. It's a quiet neighborhood, so any noise just echoes. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Let's get one for the 10 of Wands. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands twice, right? Yeah, you have the Eight of Wands in your career as well. I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement, though there is oh, Lovers. Ah, interesting. Could have a choice in love, Leo. Because, okay, we'll get to it. Never mind. Now, as for your general energy, with the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Cups, I feel like your focus could be love during this time. Love and a happily ever after, if that helps. Because the Ten of Pentacles is not like the Ten of Cups. It's not just an emotional fulfillment. It is a card of having everything that you could ever desire. And it's that happy family life. And the Queen of Cups is somebody who holds a lot of love in her heart. And there's no gender in tarot. Please just take the energy with you. So I feel like you are tapping into that nurturing spirit that we're all born with, man or woman. And I feel like you're directing those intentions towards manifesting that perfection in your life. As for the Four of Swords being clarified by the Eight of Swords, you've been in your head about something. We will see what this could be regarding, but I do have a feeling it's about love. The Eight of Swords is an energy of putting yourself in that mental prison and not being able to get out of it. You know, it's like your thoughts are controlling everything, and it leads to overthinking and then more overthinking. And you're just a mess at the end of it. I feel like you are catching that right in time. And you are quietening your mind. And with the Four of Swords, you are looking forward to resting and recuperating. With the Emperor being clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords again you have twice. I feel like you're being very logical at this time. And it's great to see the two cards on either side of the Four of Swords. You are balancing your heart and your head, because the Queen of Swords is someone who can be very cutting sometimes, but she's also very logical, she's very practical, and she is very honest. So, and with the Emperor, I feel like you are trying to stand in your power. You are not giving your energy away too freely. You are setting boundaries, and you are, I feel like, just trying to control everything in a very rational way, if that makes sense, in a very logical way. Now, let's get to career. The Magician being clarified by the Tower. Well, the Tower always comes up when there is a moment that comes about, or an epiphany that comes about in your environment that shakes up your foundation. I want to get a bridging energy between the Eight of Wands, Page of Swords, the Five of Swords. I was expecting this. Some kind of sneakiness in your career, in your work environment. Could be a colleague, could be your boss, it could be a partner, business partner. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like someone could have been taking credit for your hard work. And I feel like this energy has showed up for you before. Maybe it was your November reading, I'm not certain. But with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords, you may have picked up on a conversation. I'm not saying you were eavesdropping, but I feel like you picked up on snippets of a conversation that made you realize that someone was trying to manipulate you. You may have overheard something. Because the Eight of Wands is a card of communication, and the Page of Swords is sort of, it talks about spying to an extent. So I feel like you already know who this person could be, who could be sabotaging your career. And sabotaging is such a dramatic word. It could be a very, very small thing. But the Tower happening, I feel like that conversation or whatever epiphany came about for you, it shook your foundation up. And I feel like you started, or you will start, relying more on yourself and your own power to reach that stability that you're looking for. And why I say that is because we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil. Yeah, cutting ties with something that is toxic, cutting ties with something that that just maybe seemed controlling. The Moon. Yeah, I feel like you were kept in the dark about something, and I think that the ignorance or the not knowing of something crippled you. I know this is very vague, but it's almost like a Five of Pentacles kind of energy, where it's like you felt like there were forces working against you. So I feel like you are going off on your own. Whether energetically or physically you're moving jobs or switching careers or just breaking partnerships, I'm not sure. But the Nine of Pentacles does talk about independent abundance. Just your abundance. Nobody else involved, okay? And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this change will come about when it is time. Because the Wheel of Fortune is controlled by the universe. It is divine timing. This is not something that you or I can control by any means. But the good thing is your last two cards are very, very positive. So whatever ordeal it is that you have gone through or have been going through, you can expect the veil to lift and for you to move forward in a productive way. And this energy has been kind of repetitive, to be honest. The going off on your own and trusting just yourself and nobody else. I'm not sure what it is. I think Scorpio season was transformative and a lot of secrets were unearthed, because that's what Scorpio season does. You know, it digs deep. That energy digs deep and brings things to light. So I think that's what the moon right here is doing. It brought things to light for you. And I see you going off on your own. And I can tell you it's going to be good for you. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Please use your common sense, but that's what the cards are telling me. Now, when it comes to love, Queen of Swords again being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Wands being clarified by the Eight of Wands. Two of Swords clarified by the Lovers. Let's get bridging energies. Page of Pentacles. Let's get one more. The Chariot. Okay, I'm going to jump straight to the last set. The Two of Swords can talk about a stalemate energy. It's about having two options and not knowing which one to choose. And what's interesting is that the Lovers originally in the tarot was called the Choice. So you may have two potential suitors. You may have two options in love and you're not sure which one to pick. But I think a part of you is realizing with the Seven of Pentacles that you may have spent or invested more time and energy in one particular field, in one particular entity. And I think you are, okay, what's really interesting is I'm looking at these two sets as your two different options. One is talking about the amount of time you've spent with one particular person and they make more sense. Okay, they seem like the better choice because it's the practical thing to do for you. But with the second person, the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands, it could be that the communication is fantastic. Everything is fast-paced. You know, everything is just kind of hunky-dory. But a part of you feels like that connection is burdensome for some reason. I'm not sure what it is. It's like this energy is slower because we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles right here. It's slower, but there is that energy of wanting to explore and build slowly but steadily. And it's funny that the contrasting energy here is the Chariot. So I feel like with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot, the second option that you're looking at is very, very fast-paced. It's very energetic, but it's leaving you drained out. I think a part of you wants that slow and steady and stable offer. You know what I mean? Let's get a crossing card. The World. Yeah, you need to choose. I mean, that's kind of obvious. You need to pick one. This is not going to resonate for everyone, for sure. Not everyone's lucky enough to have two choices in love. But you need to pick one. It is time. It is time for you to choose, Leo. Now, when it comes to a win-win outcome is forecast, I feel like I don't think you can go wrong. Because, see, it does say full moon in Libra, and Libra rules relationships. So I'm pretty certain that this particular moonology is talking about your love life. I feel like whichever you do pick, I don't think you can go wrong. You need to trust your gut at the end of the day. And with a leg up, I feel like this could apply in any area of your life. This could very well be taking advice regarding your love life, or it could be about taking advice and help from somebody to start something of your own when it comes to your career, and not letting pride get in the way of that, because we all need help once in a while, right? We're born alone, but then again, we're born into communities and families for a reason. We have soul tribes for a reason. So whoever you do trust, I feel like talking it out right now would be prudent. Okay? But good reading, very, very good reading, Leo. Just make sure you make wise decisions for yourself, but I feel like the universe has your back when it comes to both these areas of your life. And like I said, Scorpio season is through. We're out of the woods. The energy is still lingering a tiny bit, but Sagittarius season promises to be very, very benefic. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of luck and abundance and adventure. So I would look forward to it if I were you. Have a lovely December. I will see you next time.